40 years ago, my family started a restoration business on their own. They turned cars like this into cars like that. But due to financial issues, they were forced to shut the doors 10 years ago. And I'm here to bring the family business back to life. I will be restoring cars that were left to rot in fields, barns, and wherever. But in order to do that, we gotta find the parts to bring these cars back to former glory. Will I be able to do it, or will I go broke? Stay tuned to find it. Okay, so my plan for this car is to... What is that sound? Is that a helicopter? Yep, that would be a helicopter. Now, I don't know anybody with a helicopter, and this one looks expensive. So it turns out he's actually a multi-millionaire. He owns a bunch of businesses around here, and he got a really expensive car collection he wants me to see. Wait, so you're telling me you have a helipad at your house? How much money do you even have? Now that was probably one of the coolest things I ever done. We got a heli from work to his home. Now that also could have been pretty dangerous, but we gotta see those cars. We gotta know what kind of collection he got. Okay, so he wasn't lying. He do have a car collection. He got the Dukes of Hazzard police car, and he got a DeLorean, and that is cool. I guess we're not actually going to be kidnapped. We're going to see a car collection. So we're okay. But apparently he got more cars. So we're going to take the DeLorean down to a shop he got at the beginning of the property and take a look at the other cars. I just got to make sure I don't go past 88 miles per hour because I don't want to go back to the future today. Okay, this got to be the 4th time he called me poor without actually calling me poor. So he got a helicopter, he got a mansion, he got a helipad, and his shop is way bigger than my actual shop. Well, I actually take that back. This is the 5th time he called me poor. He has a Model T truck. I don't even know the year, but it looks amazing. You gotta have money to get something like this. You got the crank on the front, the wood, and we have a 46 Ford convertible, and I don't know why he got a trailer hitch. I wouldn't be using that, but it's fully restored. Wow, he even got a Ford Ranchero. That is nice, but the color, I would have probably did red and white if it was mine. No way, he got a 1960 Chevy Corvette made by Art Morrison. This is a rare car. He just called me poor for the 6th time. Like, where do you even get this? I do like the color combination. It is perfect. And over here we have a 1935 Ford Dually. I would like to have this, but I know he won't sell it. Wait a minute. Is there actually a job for me to do, like restore a car? Or did he just bring me all the way to his house to show off his cars? I could have been working. Wait a minute. I hear the helicopter. I better speed up. I don't care about the 88 miles per hour thing now. What is that? What? What happened? How am I back at my house? The last thing I remember was being at that millionaire's house in a DeLorean. That had to be a dream because it's August the 7th at 7 a.m. and I went to work that day and I met the millionaire at 9 o'clock. That dream was way too real, but I gotta get to work. We got jobs to do. I got a couple emails I gotta check. So I ended up hiring somebody about a week ago, and me and him have been working non-stop on the Mustang, and we got the primer on. We just gotta put the final coat and a couple little things, and it should be ready for the car show in a couple weeks. So I'm gonna check my email right quick and see if we can find any more cars that we can restore. We'll just see if anybody wrote us, and let's see. Okay, I did get an email from a Barry. He wants our 1969 Charger, and he wants us to make it look like the General Lee. We had to come back on the helicopter. There is no way we actually went back in time. No way. Anyway, enough of that. This truck here, okay, we almost took out our work truck. We can't be doing that. So I'm going to be putting this truck on the back burner. It's just way too much work for us right now. I'm going to go look at a truck now, and hopefully we can get it for a good price. Okay, so we're almost to the location of this pickup we're going to look at, and I found a 1967, I think, Peterbilt 359. Okay, so this truck is in rough shape, but I think I can make it work. We just gotta get it for a good price. It do have a motor. The cab's not in too bad of shape. The tires are dry rotted, but everything seems to be okay. So I guess we'll make a call and see if we can get it for a good price. Okay, so I ended up paying $6,500 for this truck. This is a bit steep for the condition, but there's a lot of good parts to work off, so I think we got a good deal. Okay, so this is the guy that emailed me. He got a 1976 Ford F250. He wants about $9,000 for it, but I think that might be a bit steep. We got to see the condition first. And it's supposed to be in this barn back here. Okay, so this is not what I was expecting. Who throws all of their stuff over a truck like this? Like, why would you even put a couch like that? But besides that, this truck actually looks pretty good. There is some stuff wrong with it, but I think I can fix it. So he wanted $9,000 for this truck, but I ended up working out a deal. I'm going to give him my 97 Dodge Ram. So my plan is to drop this truck off, then walk over and get the Dodge and drive that down to his house. Then we're going to grab our new semi and hopefully we can make it back to the shop. So before I leave, I'm going to put this in the garage so my employee can get working on it. We got to try and make it look like the General Lee. I am so out of shape. I don't know why I just didn't ask for a ride over. It would have been a lot easier, a lot faster. So I just dropped off the 97 Ram and we got all the paperwork signed. But what do you guys think? Is this going to start up the first try? Let's give it a go. No. I got a feeling we're going to have to use our trusty friend, the brake cleaner. We'll spray that into the filter. And we don't want to put too much in. We don't want to blow up the motor. But I think it's going to start this time. Hopefully. Okay, it's close. Come on, come on. There we go. We got it. So I ended up finding a car lift off Marketplace. And I paid $800 for it. And I'm getting somebody to deliver it later on. And I'm going to give him $150 to install it. But first thing I gotta do, I gotta take the Mustang out of this shop because I'm putting a lift in here and we're gonna try to get this Mustang glued up. We're gonna get the final coat of paint and the last bit of stuff put on it. So I'm gonna get my employee to do that. Wow, he actually did a good job with it. I know the car was pretty much done. It just needed the numbers put on it, the flags, but it do look good. He did a good job painting the roof and he got it done pretty quick. So I will probably end up keeping him as an employee. But we gotta go drop this off to Barry, the millionaire, and we'll get some money, and we're gonna get a lot for this car. I wish he had a helicopter with a hook or like some way to bring it over. It would be a lot faster. It would only take 10 minutes by helicopter, but now I gotta take 2 hours to drive it over in this truck. But I guess the money's gonna be worth it. I've been driving for about 2 hours now, and this road right here is so rough. He don't take care of it. You think a millionaire would have it paved in gold. Okay, so I just got off the phone with him and he's actually not home. He's gone somewhere in helicopter. So I'm going to be dropping off and put it in his garage. Well, I made $80,000 off this car and I got a lot more where I made it the General Lee. He ended up paying $40,000 more. Don't tell him. I don't think he cares. He's a multi-millionaire. Wait a minute, don't tell me I see another car for sale. Now, it is in rough shape, but I do have extra money now. So let's take a look. So it's a Dodge Monaco. I'm not really sure the year, but it's in rough shape by the look of the bumper and the hood won't shut right. So it was in some sort of accident. But besides that, the body's in pretty good shape besides the doors not shutting and the back's beat up. Ooh, this is going to be a hard one to choose from. But if I can get it for a good price, I think I can make money off it. And I think I can fix it up. So they actually wanted $6,000 for this car, which is a crazy price. I only wanted to pay $8,000 for it, but we were going back and forth for a little bit and we just decided on 35 because I could still make it work. I could fix it for that price and make a profit. So they told me this car is actually having motor problems and transmission problems. Now, I wish I knew that. We gotta push it on. It's not very fun. But I do have a winch on this truck. So once I get it close enough, I'm gonna just haul it on. I must say, it's so nice having something to actually help you out for once. That winch helped me a lot. So I just got back to the shop and I got a message from the guy that we bought the lift off, and he installed it, but it ended up being a little bit more than he said because when he put it in, there was a part missing and we needed to upgrade something on the shop, so it cost us a nice bit more than I was willing to pay. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. $3,500. It was only supposed to be $800 plus 100 to install, but we're at 3,500. But it looks like the employee got the Mustang done, which is nice because we got a car show we're going to next week and we're going to be bringing the Mustang. So we went with a nice blue, and I think we should be able to sell it down at the car show. I think that's where we're going to get the best bang for our buck. But since we got a lift now, I'm going to take our Ford and we're going to bring that into our other shop, and we're going to try to get the transmission out because there is a lot of problems with this transmission. It's not going into gear and it's slipping out of gear, so we got a lift now, so why not use it? And I got a good idea for this truck. We're just gonna keep it pretty much basic, but we gotta try to find the parts for it. I think I can get a transmission local, so we're gonna be putting an ad on Marketplace. But this is going to be it for this video, and if you guys are enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and we're on track to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month.